Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to look at why this is no longer in my travel bag and why it shouldn't be in yours either. Let's get to it. So this is the Anker 65 watt GAN charger. It's been an amazing piece of equipment for me because, like a lot of people, the huge advantage of this is it has a smaller form factor, folding a plug, which is great for travel. You can charge 3 devices at once. It outputs 65 watts through the top USB-C outlet. This means you can charge your MacBook on the go or your iPad Pro, and it'll then step down to 40 watts, and you can charge 22.5 out of the second USB-C, or use all 3 outlets, stepping it down to 12 watts. So it's been a great unit, but it's got some serious problems. 2 things that have just driven me absolutely crazy. The first was the form factor, because if you follow me on this channel, you know that for me, small is good, but flat is better, and this isn't flat. And so for about the last year, I was carrying this with me in my bag when I didn't have to have this, and I would sometimes put this in my I'll put this in my overhead bag and carry this with me in my seat bag. Why? Because of the nice thin form factor. This is the Booty. It was it's just a 17 watt charger with 2 USB-A's. But the problem, obviously I couldn't charge my MacBook or my iPad Pro with this device, but it was perfect for phone charging on the go, mostly because of that really slim form factor. Because as I said, these things are about the same height, about the same width. This is a little bit larger, but this thinness is critical, right? Because flat simply packs. And in my seat bag, as you know, I have 2 different seat bags, but lots of times I'll carry this if I have a long trip on a long haul flight. And this is the AER City Sling 2, the X edition with the high-vis orange interior, which you absolutely want to get. If you're on a long haul flight, you need the high-vis interior. But regardless of what bag you have, it probably looks something like this, right? You've got multiple long pockets on either side of the bag. Over here, I've got pocket. I keep packets in. Then I have a zipper pocket. I've got my center compartment. Then another 2 layers of pockets. So I need this charger to layer on top of other items. In fact, where I keep it is right here in this pocket next to, in fact, I have this pill box stacked behind it and on one side. So this Booty goes straight in there, nice and easy. I can get it out whenever I want it. It's quick and easy. Right? I can't do that with this GAN charger. It's not going to go in that pocket without me using 2 hands to get in there, stretch that fabric out of the pocket and get it in there. And even if I do get it in there, it's now blocking the center pocket, the utility of that center pocket. So from a form factor issue, I've always had a problem with this, although the functionality of the electronics was super. But it had another huge problem, and I really discovered this. Anyone who's used one of these Anker products knows that its biggest issue is that the plug comes out the end of the product here, right? And so it's a fairly heavy unit. So when you plug it in, it immediately is sagging into the outlet. In fact, I can't even hold it with my 2 fingers, right? And when you plug in cords on the end, it's exacerbating the problem even more, because those are adding weight on the very end and it's pulling out of the outlet. And that's what I loved about this this cheap booty is because its plugs were on the flat side. So when you plug this into an outlet, it's up against the wall, it just stays. And in fact, because the plugs are on the bottom, it's adding bottom weight, it's pulling down slightly. That's actually keeping it in the outlet, not pulling it away. I've spent many nights in a hotel room trying to charge my devices, and I've stacked wallets and paper from the hotel desk and notepads under this thing to try to keep it in the outlet. It's ridiculous. So I was super excited when this came out. This is the Baseus 65 watt GAN charger. And it's slightly larger than the booty, right? In terms of total dimension, here it is next to the Anker. But it has that flat form factor, right? Highly packable. And it's got the fold-in prongs that are on the flat side. So again, you can plug that into the wall and it just stays. This one has two outlets on it, one USB-C and one USB-A. However, it's a fast charge USB-A, so it'll go 65 watts out the one USB-C. We'll then step down to 45 watts maintained in the USB-C with 20 in the USB-A. So you're actually able to maintain a faster charge out of the USB-C to your main device if you want to plug in a second one. So main difference, you're missing that third connection with the Anker. But for me, the packable form factor and the fact that I can put this in an outlet and it's going to stay in the outlet while I'm charging it when I'm in the airport lounge wherever I'm going to go is all the utility I need. So if you travel a lot, if you're a road warrior, you need one of these. If you need one of these, buy one of these. Links in the description. Thanks for spending some time on the channel. We'll see you next time.